I'm Eric Daniel, and today we're going to look at the impact of stress on the workplace.
The management will do well to realize that stress in the workplace affects the productivity of employees. Many of them equate high levels of productivity with applying a little bit of stress. We, however, believe that high levels of stress or even stress at lower levels maintained for a long period of time can have negative effects on employees. According to the World Health Organization, stress-related behavior can be seen where employees feel as though they don't have self-worth and they are underutilized and underappreciated in the company. The consequences of stress in the workplace negatively affects employees and does not enhance personal growth or productivity. Most of the work-related stress can be linked to physiological concerns. Mr. Stephen Robbins, 2007, in his book Organizational Behavior, shows where medical practitioners had conducted research into stress management and showed that stress had the ability to create drastic changes in metabolism, in heart rate, and could even induce heart attacks. Further to this, the American Institute of Stress identifies at least 50 more signs and symptoms of stress that can have a negative effect on the entire human body. As a type 2 diabetic, I have had to deal with fluctuating glucose levels when exposed to work-related stress. There's a popular saying that says that work doesn't die, but you can. Therefore, managers and individuals need to be aware of the physiological concerns of stress. One of the major psychological concerns in regards to stress has to do with the employee being dissatisfied in his job. Habobi 2016, in a study on stress management, showed managers not being able to realize that stress has serious implications in regards to worker productivity. Furthermore, other psychological states can express workers' anxiety, frustration, nervousness. These things can take place as workers are unable to cope with many situations of stress that exist in the workplace. The behavioral symptoms of stress are normally the easiest to spot in the working world of business. These symptoms include late coming, absenteeism, high turnover in the job place, and low levels of productivity. The Mayo Clinic further lists the effects of stress on behavior to include eating disorders, angry outbursts, possible alcohol addiction that can cause the employee to become socially withdrawn. Even though these symptoms are the easiest to spot, they're normally identified or come to the fore when they have reached their threshold. Individuals and managers should do well to try to manage the situations of stress before it has reached a place where it causes embarrassment to individuals and company alike. One of the widely used stress management literature that's available, it's called the U relationship theory. It was originally developed by two psychologists, Yates and Dodson, in 1908. This theory suggests that low levels of stress over an extended period of time had the ability to encourage the body to react in a positive way. The rationale behind the theory suggests that moderate levels of stress reacts positively with the body. This in turn implies that workers can become more productive and efficient in terms of their operations. Managers have the tendency to set tighter schedules so that it could empower and encourage employees to work more efficiently. The problem with this theory is that too much stress places unattainable demands on a person, which results in levels of lower productivity. Even moderate levels of stress over an extended period of time can sap the energy and concentration of individuals and can eventually lead to burnout. Despite the popularity of the U relationship theory, we cannot say that the theory truly reflects the stress-performance relationship of many employees. Management may not be too concerned with low and moderate levels of stress, but all stress needs to be considered in regards to having negative influence on employees. Management who sees stress as a stimulus to keep the blood pumping in their employees may not consider that employees see stress as unwarranted and excessive pressure.